It is just a few days after Christmas, and so I thought it would be fun to go to the store and see what they had left over. Because as a lot of you probably know, they run out of stuff immediately as soon as the holidays hit. So I wasn't really expecting much, but what I will say is I got a pretty good bag of stuff. But before we get into that, I want to start at the first store that I went to, which was Winners. And as soon as I got to the section, they didn't have anything great. There was some okay figures, and they were on sale cheaper than they were already, but nothing that I needed, even though it was cool to see this Harry Potter Biddy game. The thing was, though, I already have it, including the chase, so I didn't need to pick up either of them. Mind you, they didn't have the chase, so anyways, I just didn't need it. Then after that, though, I went to Showcase, and that's where you can usually find some okay figures, but even there, they had less than usual. There was a couple interesting ones, like some anime exclusives, but I had seen them before, and they also had this weird Frankenstein, which was normally a Walgreens exclusive, but for some reason, they were charging double the price and covered over it with their sticker. And so anyways, now getting into GameStop, as soon as I walked in, I noticed that their section was pretty decent. They definitely had a few figures that I wanted to add to my collection, which is good because that's the reason I was out today. Also, I decided to check out the plush section because I was thinking, oh, maybe they'll have something interesting, and they did. They had a Chow from Sonic. And I guess we'll start with that because it's what I've got on top of the bag here. And I got pretty lucky because I only saw one of them while I was there. They had it for $20, and this appears to be cheese, actually, now that I'm looking at it because of the wings. But I'm pretty sure it only says Chow on the tag. Actually, you know what? I'm not even seeing a name. Maybe it's underneath the sticker here. No, it just says Sonic the Hedgehog collectible plush, and then it says GameStop on it. Kind of cool. It's got the GameStop Canada sticker. But yeah, I guess it's still a cool one. I just don't know who it is exactly. A specific Chow, maybe a random one. Let me know what you guys think, but I'm guessing with these wings here, it's gotta be cheese. Oh, and you know what? I also went over to Walmart, and they had some new stuff. Nothing crazy. I guess the neat thing was they had some of the Wicked figures. I saw Alphaba and Galinda, but yeah, I already had them, didn't need them. I don't know, I just figured I'd tell you because they did have something new. And anyways, getting into this first figure that I actually picked up, check it out. We've got Huckleberry Pie from Strawberry Shortcake. It's a really fun one. The only thing that I'm a little bit bummed about is that it isn't scented. I remember the first set of these that came out, they all had a scent to them, which I thought was a really cool idea, of course, because they are, you know, based on foods and stuff, so it makes sense. But I gotta say, I really do enjoy this one, especially because he's got the fish on the rod there. It's such a cool addition. I also really like the hat, the little berries there too, and the outfit. It's just really well done. I think Funko did a good job with the set. And if you didn't know, on the backside, there was two other characters in the set. You know what's funny? I've definitely seen Strawberry Shortcake, but I don't know if I've ever seen Raspberry Tart in the store. Huh. Well, either way, though, I am now one closer to finishing off this collection, so we'll get him eventually. Now, after that one, I ended up grabbing this here, and I don't see this one very often, so that's why I went for it. It's Oracle Sunny and Oracle Luno. This is from a newer movie made by Skydance called Spellbound. It's exclusively on Netflix, and I had actually never heard of it until the Pops were releasing. I just thought it was such a weird set of characters to make that I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get them. And these ones are literally two characters that I only ever see at that specific GameStop. You've probably seen in other videos that I've seen a few of them. Like if you take a look on the back here, I've definitely seen Monster Solon, as well as, actually I think the entire set except for Princess Elian, I believe is what I've seen. So like I see the rest of the set other places is what I'm getting at here, but these two I hardly ever find in stores. And so I thought, why not? Let's go for them. It's just like such a random thing for them to make. It was 30 bucks, so like about $15 a character, so technically a little bit cheaper than just a regular one because yeah, this one here was, if you take a look on the bottom, $16.99. So technically a bit of a deal. And yeah, I like their glasses on them too. Oh, this is funny. Also like the little bit of hair on the back. They're well done. I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to check out the movie now that I have some of the characters in the collection, and maybe if I like it, I'll pick up the rest of the set. But for now, this is all I'm adding to my collection, even though Monster Solon does look pretty nice. Yeah, I might go for it eventually. Now, everybody, I've got one more figure that I picked up from GameStop, then a package from the Funko shop arrived, so we'll be opening up that as well. But the one that I've got here is this Winnie the Pooh, which is Pooh with gift. Funny that I've got a package from the Funko shop because this is also from the Funko shop. It's just for some reason here in Canada, it's also showing up at GameStop. And I figured since it was after the holidays, I might as well have picked them up. And I believe, actually, now that I think about it, because they mentioned this while I was at the cash, every single one of these was a little bit cheaper, which is like a 10 to 15% off. off. And anyways, taking a look at the Pooh Bear here, I love the little bit of honey in his hand. The only thing that bugs me about this one, though, and I think you guys might see it too, is that the honey in the pot isn't translucent, but then the honey in his hand is. And I get it, it'd probably be hard to make it translucent in the pot, but it's just so different. I don't know, it's still fun though. It also released with the newer wave of Winnie the Pooh ones that came out not too long ago. So yeah, if you take a look on the back there, it's got an entire set that I have. So now I believe I've got every exclusive and all the regular ones. Like, I might be missing a flocked Pooh Bear, but that's about it. Really quickly, I checked my receipt. It looks like I got about $4 off of each figure today. I mean, of course, it depends on how much they were. So like, you know, this one here, I'd get a little bit more, but still a pretty good deal. Alrighty, now it is time to get into that package. I already took it out of the big box, but I haven't opened up this yet. It's just a little bit easier. And now let's see who is inside. Of course, I know, but I'll make it a surprise for you guys. And let's start with this one here, because I just figured if I ordered it off the Funko shop, it's a weird one. I'd probably be able to get it in faster than picking it up in stores. So I grabbed Charlie Chaplin. What I think is really cool about this one is that they made him black and white, of course, because he was in black and white films. The only thing that I think is a little bit funny is that the film reels in the background aren't in black and white, and I wish that they would sometimes make the Pop logo black and white too, but hey, it's still a really cool one. He falls under the Icons line, and I guess they could have put him in the movies line as well, but I feel like Icons just makes a little bit more sense. Because to be completely honest with you, I know who Charlie Chaplin is, but I don't know if I could name a Charlie Chaplin movie, and I'm sure there are some where if you say it, I'd be like, okay, yeah, I know that one. But off the top of my head, I can't think of any. So I feel like an icon is just a little bit more fitting for him. He's got the mustache, the hat, the cane. It really is just a great depiction of him. It's well done. And now, the other figure that I picked up, which is completely different from the Charlie Chaplin one, I ended up getting Chowder. This is a Funko Shop exclusive I didn't expect to come to Canada. And it hasn't yet, so I'm glad that I ordered it. And this is just such a great one. Oh, look at the bottom here! It's got a quote. I'm not your boyfriend! Okay, if there's one on the bottom, there's probably gonna be one on the top. What's it got here? Pepper spray. That sounds delicious. Ah, I was wrong. I was horribly wrong. I can literally hear him saying this. Also, the one on the bottom is a pretty big meme, so I wonder, I could probably fit this into the meme category, especially because of that. Anyways, though, let's not worry about that right now and just take a look at the figure a bit, because this is just such an amazing one. I love the fork and knife, as well as the way they did his outfit. When I heard that Chowder was going to be getting a pop, I didn't know how they were going to do it, but this is a really great way. Because, of course, well, actually, not of course, if you don't know the show, the way it works is a lot of the different, like, you know, details and textures are, like, stuck in one spot, and then the characters move to go along with them, almost like it's just continuous. It's a weird thing that they do in the show, but it really is fun, and I know they do that with, well, of course, Chowder, and you can see it with his outfit there, but I'm trying to think of some others. Who's the big one that goes rada rada? Because I can't think of his name, but he is definitely like that. Is it, it's not Chef. Is it, oh, I can't think of it. Either way, though, the lines on him, he's almost like a plaid texture. That moves along with him as well. And so it is really neat that Funko kind of captured this in a pop. And honestly, this could be one of the best pops of 2024. It really does look amazing. And well, anyways, everybody, there we go. That was my hunt for today, as well as a little unboxing. And if you guys want to see more videos in the future, please hit that subscribe button down below, because it really does help a lot. But anyways, everybody, I'll see you tomorrow.